Well, hello, it's Wednesday, so it must be time for Woolly Hats Wednesday Whip. And you join me on a lovely sunny day. The frogs are in the pond singing away. There's lots of helleborgs and daffodils up in the garden, and the birds are tweeting. Definitely spring is in the air. So what have I been up to? I've been doing lots and lots of things, chopping and changing. So you might remember this project I showed you the other week. This is Janie Crow's Persian tiles kit, and I bought the kit. It jumped into my shopping basket the last time I was in Black Sheep Wools in Warrington. And me and my friend bought one each, and she's cracking on and I'm cracking on as well. So here is the progress so far. So you might think, well, I haven't done very much, but actually what I do is a little production line. So there are 16 of these motifs there. So what I've done is I'm doing 8 as I go along. So I'll do each colour separately and move on so that I don't forget what I'm doing. So here we go. So this is one of the 8, and you'll notice that on here she's got 2 different colours, an orange and a red. So that's exciting. And also, the great thing with granny squares, of course, is that you get lots of tails. And you might notice that I've not got that many tails, because the other day I wasn't feeling like doing anything complicated. So I thought, oh, I think I was watching an Agatha Christie or something like that. I'll just weave some ends in. And I wove all the ends in my little 8 squares or circles. So I was very pleased with that, feeling very virtuous, because I always remind friends and clients and students, weave in as you go, and then you don't have to do it at the end, which is very true. I don't always follow the advice myself, but there we go. So lovely crochet, very nice crochet, lovely colours, lovely wool. It's Stylecraft Life, which is a mix of wool and acrylic, which is great. The other project I've been doing, another project, is this one here. This is called Wham, and this is by Martin Storey, another favourite design of mine. And this is for a little boy that Mr. W is going to see in April. And he said, Harriet, would you mind knitting something for me to take up for the said child? So I got this book out, which is a lovely book. It's by Martin Storey, and it's got some really nice different, it's not all twee, it's some quite good stuff suitable for people who don't like dressing in pink, whether you're male or female. So there's some really nice stuff in there, and I've wanted to do that one for ages, so I'm doing that. Now, originally the work was in the patterns for cotton and Rowan Denim original, which is no longer produced. So I'm using Laughing Hens Essential Cotton. Laughing Hens apparently is based in Chester. So local wool. So here we go. So this is what we've got so far. So it's knitting up quite nicely. Of course, I did a tension square to make sure that I'm getting the right tension. And I really enjoy doing it. So we've got a bit of colour work. It's always nice to have a bit of colour. And then a bit of cable work. A nice, not too difficult design. Although, as with all of these things, you do have to get used to it before you get really into your stride. So I've now done the back and the front and a sleeve. And I'm halfway through up another sleeve. But I've had to stop. I've had to do a little bit of an emergency stop, because this has a deadline for the middle of April. Whereas I've realised that there is a baby coming that needs a blanket, and that will be coming very shortly. So I've decided to do this. So this is another favourite book of mine. It's a Debbie Bliss baby knits, where she does a lot of quite simple things, but also some that are a bit more challenging. And this one I'm doing the one that's on the cover there. It's a hooded blanket, and it's very cute, and the babies are very cute. I think the cutest thing though is that. How cute is that? But we're not doing that one today. We're doing another thing. So the blanket is basically just knitting a square, and then you're putting a hood on, which is not too difficult to do. It is in, moss stitch. So that's knit 1, purl 1, and then on the next row you purl 1 if you knitted and the other way around. So that's what it looks like, which does mean that it's not just a case of simple knitting and purling, that you're having to change the yarn around. So what I use is continental knitting, which is where you pluck the yarn rather than throw it. And I find it very useful for things like rib and things like this. So you can see here I've got the yarn around my left hand, and when I'm going purling, I go like that. Oh no, there's lots of videos that show you how to do this, and then I can just do that, which means I'm not dropping the yarn if I'm holding it this side. And I find it a much more economical way of knitting, where you're having to do lots of changes from knitting to knitting and purling. and it's quite good to do for lace as well. I also use it when I'm doing socks. I don't do much lace because I don't really like lace. It's big. I'm not a lacy person. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And the wool, which is rather yummy, is West Yorkshire Spinners. And you might know I'm a big fan of West Yorkshire Spinners. They all 100% British wool, and this is machine washable, which is great for mum and dad when the baby is sick all over the blanket. They can wash it, but not put it in the dry machine. Just wash it. 40 degrees centigrade, which is great. So that's a ball and a bit. I've got 5 balls to knit, so I've got to finish it by next Thursday or next Wednesday evening. So wish me luck. I shall be doing a lot of knitting this weekend. And then it can be taken to the baby's mummy, who will then presumably give birth at some point and hopefully enjoy using the blanket. So there you go. That is all from me this week. I hope you're having a wonderful week and enjoying the nice weather that we're getting in between the showers, and enjoying the signs of spring. See you soon. Bye for now.